Boom, what's going on, world? It's your man Pat, Caesar LLC, Towing and Roadside Services, and today we're talking about a new addition to the family of the Caesar Group. We got a NOCO. Now, it's been long coming. I've been saying I need a jump box for quite some time, but let me break y'all down on some of my honest opinion from this whole thing of why this has led to this and what I generally think of these other boxes. Let's get into it. For starters, I've had this Harbor Freight Centech 3-in-1. This, I don't even know what year this thing is from. Yeah, don't see it, but I do see that it is a 12 volt 17 amp lead acid battery. Now what made me think about this is I had a gentleman message me on a video that I made, and this is the funny thing. This video is actually 7 years old. Now let me pause it right there. The video did not get a whole lot of views. It was one of my beginning portions of my YouTube journey, kind of documenting this whole thing that we call towing and roadside assistance. And I'm in this video, I'm doing a jump start as I'm changing the alternator on my car, and I use that right there. I didn't realize how long I've had this thing, but I know that it's like the second one that I've had. And the first one, it took a crap on me after like, I don't know, 4 months. And it was because I couldn't keep, I was always having to overcharge it. Now, granted, this is probably an 8-year-old jump box. No battery pack is going to last that long. Car batteries don't even last that long. But it did work for the time that it needed to work. I think at the time I might have paid like 50, 60 bucks for it or something like that. I will show, I guess, what they are right now as the equivalent in Harbor Freight. I'll like paste it in here somewhere. But it has worked. Would I get another one though? Probably not. And here's some of the reasons why. The 3-in-1 pack, actually, I thought this was good. I don't believe anymore in doing this 3-in-1 anything. I don't want a 2-in-1. I don't want a 1-in-1. Now, I know like the NOCO, for instance, come with like a light and all that type. Like, I don't need to charge my phone. I don't need to charge or use a flashlight. I got lights and all that stuff separate. All the 3-in-1 did for me is just take amperage draw away from what I needed it to do, which is essentially jump cars. So I mean, it had a USB port, had a battery test, which that was pretty cool. The battery test thing was all right, but I never really used it because I had a real good tester and a work light. Well, that work light was kind of trash. You can't really see anything with it. These ports here were functional, but I mean, I never really used this because I wasn't using it off-road. But if all this was packed into one, then I would like it better, which brings me to one of my favorite jump boxes. You can no longer tell. This is a JNC 660. And I don't even know the specs on this thing. What are the specs on this? Oh my goodness. Y'all see, this has been through the ringer. So much so, I have used this thing so much so that, I mean, all the stickers and everything is off of it. I mean, and actually, this is my second one. And the reason why is the first one got stolen off a Super Donkey. I had it on back of the truck. I forgot it. I went in the store one day, it came out, it was gone. So that was $100 and something. I think I paid $149 for this, probably 3 years ago now. This has been very good for me. Now, the reason why I'm actually having to go to another jump box, which you're going to get to the NOCO in a second, is because it's just starting to show is wear. I mean, I've got the cords done been cut, the stickers have been shown, and it takes more time. I have to charge it more often, where like this one I used to charge like every time I jump something. This one here, the JNC 660, this thing was a beast, and it still works relatively well. Don't get me wrong. The problem is I'm having to charge it more and more after jumps. Henceforth, I realize the battery is going down, and I probably just replace the battery. Actually, in both of these, if I put a bigger battery in here, then maybe it'll be better. But the point is, it's starting. The age is starting to really show, and it's time to move up and move on. So I got to move on, which brings me to my last addition to the family. My NOCO, which I got from my homie Wayne Wood. Shout out to WMP Towing. He hooked me up with this. So I got a plug. Y'all need a plug for these, let me know. I have not even opened this thing. I am making this video right now. It is September 14th or 15th or something like that. I got this like a month ago from him. And honestly, if the JNC was not so good, I probably would have already used this. Now, I've heard good and bad things about this. I have read different reviews. People have had positive and negative to say. More negative seems like. I will give y'all my honest feedback as I use this thing to let y'all know. Because I mean, I have probably jumped off. I would honestly say I've literally probably used this at least 200 times. And that's no exaggeration. I'm talking about from my own personal vehicles, customer vehicles, ATVs, four-wheelers, every single thing. This thing has given me the least, this is the least positive return on investment. For the money that I spent for this, I should have just bought one of these. And again, one of my game plans here, y'all see it in the future. If y'all interested in this, let me know in the comments below. Because I'm looking to buy a new battery for this one, and if I could put the same battery from here and here, I wonder if it'll work about the same. Although it's got thinner gauge wire, this looks like, I don't know, like an 8 gauge or 6 gauge or something like that. It's thin. I don't know what gauge this is, but I mean, I would imagine this is closer to 0. But yeah, we will see. But this does got longer length. I mean, I would have to go over it. The point being, with all this being said, the NOCO is the new choice. I'm hoping this works. I don't know if there's pros or cons with it, but I want to let y'all know. I will let y'all know how this thing's work. If y'all have any one of these jump boxes, leave me a comment down below and let me know your honest opinion of how they work for you. Mi gente, is getting dark out here, and I said I was gonna make this fast, but I've been having to do it because I just got back and doing a jump with this one right here, and it didn't really kick like I want to. So I'm like, you know what? But I can't charge it. It's showing it is charged, so I don't know. Like I said, it's just showing its age. So now we are moving over to the. Let me know in the comments down below which jump box do you use. What do you use them for? Are they commercial? Are they just regular? Is it something that you just have? What else? I don't know. Let me know. Is there things that I need to look out for? Things that you should look out for? Because if I had to pick out of the 3 right now, I haven't used the NOCO, so I can't give it a fair one. But that JNC is cold. All the JNCs I've ever used have been cold. Let me know what y'all think in the comments below. Like, share, subscribe. Join the Roadside Warrior movement. Shoot me an email at CesarAuto.com. Join the newsletter. We are still working on this whole thing, and I'm putting y'all on game as we go. So as I do this, y'all growing with the home. We are going out here straight to the top. We ain't got no time to stop. Catch y'all on the next one. Until then, mi gente, beat, pero mundo beneficioso. Siempre.